Alrighty then, you lot. Let's have a look at some of these, shall we? I got given this the other day. It's many boxes of, well, there's 2 boxes. I think there may well be a Fidelity 2001 in there, because this box is obviously here. Got Maxcom 4Es. Got like a Uniden 200 in there. A Fidelity something. Looks in good condition actually. So I'm going to put you on that tripod and we'll have a look through them. Right then, let's have a look, see what we got. I love looking through old boxes of radios. Is that all I zoomed out? It is. So we've got a Maxcom 4E with a bracket on it. It's quite dusty. Whether it's going to work, I have no idea. Don't know whether these are 1981. Month, year of manufacture, December 1981. That's got written on that one there. There we go. So for a 2781, this would have been probably one of the first ones for legal FMCB. 27 megahertz FM transceiver, manufactured by Maxcom Electronics Ltd. Made in Korea. So it's got, don't know whether these had plugs on them back in the day, I can't remember. I've had a Maxcom 4E. In fact, the Maxcom 4E was the first ever radio. It's got the microphone for it as well. There's one of the first ever CB radios I bought off of eBay, and it was a Maxcom 4E that I made my very first ever contact on CB with. So this is a TTI. I think this is probably one of the ones. The person that gave these to me used to drive machines, and he had one in his D8, and I think this was the one that was probably in his D8, judging by all the scratching on the bottom, the way that it's worn. It would have been sitting on the shelf probably and vibrating around, because that's what happens. Might not have been, but I think that's probably the case. So we've got a TTI something or other. That's a newer radio, so I'm interested in that, but not as much. It's the Maxcom that I'm interested in, and any of them that are old. Don't forget, we still got this Fidelity box. I'm hoping that one of these radios is the 2001 radio, because they were a nice radio. Some people don't like them probably, but so we got a burner. Looks like it's been smashed up in the bottom there and sort of pulled apart. Look, it's rattling. Oh, it's because there's a nut on the side there sliding along. That's what's rattling. Look, that's the rattle. So it's just on and off. CTE International Italy 737. I wonder what wattage these are. I actually don't know, but they might work. It's got the patch lead attached to the back, so hopefully they work. What's this thing here? Don't know what this is. Got a black wire and a blue wire coming out of one end, and then at the other end is a brown and a black with a fuse on it. So that was probably the power wire, but I don't know what it is. Anyone know what that might have been? Oh, it's got a screw poking out of it. Ah, that looks like they might have been knobs at one point, but they've been snapped off perhaps. That looks like that might be the case. They look snapped anyway. I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't know what that is. Anyone know what that could be? Usually there's someone that comes up and says that's that or whatever. So we've got that. We've got loads of wire. Look. Earth wire, power wire, cigarette plug. Looks like an old one. Very old one. I've got that. Bit of coax, been ripped off. That's just been literally ripped off. Look at that. Plug on the end of it, not really any good. Well, it would be alright, but another bit, quite longer bit. What we got here? We got Moreland antennas 24 to 12 volt converter dropper. Oh, it's a dropper. Converts 24 volt to 12 volts. So that might come in handy for something one day. Maybe. Brown 24 volt input, red 12 volt output, black common. Yeah. Yeah, that might come in handy one day, mightn't it, eh? A dropper? I wonder what I could use that for. I ain't got anything 24 volt at the moment. Using public address volume control should be used to alter the loudness of the mic gain. Oh, I've just got a note there that says that. Slightly random, don't you think? I don't know what that's all about. Bit of a note. Now, this is one of the ones I'm interested in. I like these. I honestly don't know whether they're any good. Oh look, it's already got, not that I'll need it, but it's already got the cigarette lighter plug on it. I won't be using any of these mobile, I don't think. If they were sideband radios, I would probably stick one and take it out mobile every now and again, because I'm after a nice sideband radio to take in the car temporarily, sort of thing, you know. But we got a JWR model M2. Now I like the look of these. These look very good. With the signal meter on the front there and the little channel display. Squelch. Volume on and off. Microphone. What microphone do you got? Oh, it's just got your Charman's microphone on it. So it's obviously not the one it would have come with. It's not in bad condition. It's probably been in a machine at some point. You can tell by all the wear on the bottom. If you get wear on the bottom, it's usually because they've been in a machine, one that vibrates as it tracks along. If this was in a car or a lorry, probably wouldn't get it as bad as that. But, you know, anything that you put down in a machine with tracks, that tracks along and vibrates, anything, not just radios, but anything, you put it down on the little windowsills you get in Cats and some Komatsus. You put anything down and it will wear. I put magazines on them before, and when I picked them up, all the back of the magazines all worn away after about an hour. Do you know what I mean? So this has probably been in a machine, but I'm hoping this works high and low power, because I like to look at this. Model M2 FM transceiver, 40 channel, 4 watt. John Wolf Racing Ltd, Wolf House, Bedford, England. Made in Korea. Everything was made in Korea back then, wasn't it? You know, even though there's an English company. You know? But anyone got any experience and knowledge of these? Who had one of these in the day? Were they any good? I don't know if they're any good. Never had one, but I've seen of them briefly, but never taken any notice. But I like the look of the layout on the front. Very nice radio. In fact, I like the older radios. Look at the size of them. All made out of metal. Very nice. So I'm very interested in that one. So I'm going to put that one aside. Now the next one here is a Fidelity. Looks in reasonably good condition. It's probably the best condition out of all of them in the box. But it's the 1000. Now the box I've got is for a 2001. CV2781. Squelch. Channels. I'm really hoping this one works, because it's in really nice condition. If I clean it up and get that bit of sticker off of it. Yeah, it's a bit worn there. And things. What we got on the back? Fidelity model CB1000FM. The 10 dB switch. It's got a 10 dB switch on the back. Look. Didn't know I had them. Antenna. Please ensure that 10 dB attenuator switch is set to correct position. Made in Taiwan. Serial number 040814. Maybe this is made in 81. Again, I don't know. But this has got the Fidelity microphone on it, so it's got the microphone on it that it would have come with when it was new. Sadly, it's a bit broken there. You can see that, can you? Bit broken there at the top. Look. I might better glue that back together though, with any luck. But that's in alright condition. Very nice. Very interested in that. I don't know why people do that. Look, they cut the power cable so short for some reason. People do that all the time. It's a big shame when people do that. And I don't like it when radios have a cable that ain't got a plug on it either. Anyway, and the next one that I'm extremely interested in, that's a Maxcom microphone, that one. So the next one I'm interested in, very interested in, is this Uniden UniAce 200. Look at that. I love these. I've got the 100. We'll have a look at them later, maybe in another video. But I've got a 100 that is alright, good condition, and I've got the 300 base station. And now I've got a 200 to go in the middle, so I've got a 100, a 200 and a 300. All I need now is a 400. Very nice. On and off. PA, CB, tone and high, power, bright. I'm assuming that just dims it. That seems alright. We've got a knob on the side here. I don't know whether it would have come with that. It looks the same. I don't know whether that would have come with that. What on earth that would do. We'll have to find out what that does. I've got a power cable for it, so I ain't got to worry. There's not one in there though. Model Uniden Unace 200. Wallace Telecommunications Limited. Greencoat House, Francis Street, London. Made in Hong Kong, the Unidens were. Serial number 90. I wonder if it was made in 1990. I had no idea. External speakers, PA speaker. Yeah, made in Hong Kong these were. There's a bit of a rattle in there, which is slightly concerning. That's a little bit concerning. Hopefully it's just a screw that's fallen in the back or something. Look at all the dust and dirt on this. Yeah, hopefully it's just a screw that's fallen in there and I can open it up and get that out. To be honest, I don't know whether that is standard or not. Or if someone's put a knob on there to do something. Might be variable power or something like that. I doubt it. Very nice. Anyway, I'm well pleased with that. So I'm very interested in this one. The Maxcom I'm kind of interested in. But I'm interested in the JWR and the Fidelity. Very much so. What else we got in here? The other things we got in the bottom of the box. There's one of them old stupid connectors. Some... What are they? Mic clips? They might be mic clips. Various screws, a mic clip there, various screws and wing nuts and things, bits and bobs. Fidelity Radio Limited, certificate of warranty and certificate of purchase. Oh, we've got a warranty and certificate of purchase for a Fidelity. I wonder if this would have been for the 2001 that the box is, or if it was for the 1000. Got this other thing here. It's a D&G Citizens Band radio equipment, insurance against loss by theft, an insurance certificate. Domestic and General Insurance Co. Ltd, the company, a member of the British Insurance Association for over 30 years. Blah blah blah. Protection monitoring plan. So it's like, what's this like? An insurance sheet or something then? Payable by loss, 10%, blah blah blah. So I think you probably would have got this, yeah. This has probably come with the radio. I'm never alive to be able to buy a new radio back when these were made. I weren't alive in the 80s. So this what looks like it probably would have come in the box with that 2001 because it says there Fidelity Radio Ltd Model CB 2001 FM. So this looks like some sort of looks like you could purchase some kind of insurance when you bought it. Premium 10% of the purchase price, insured value of the rig. Minimum premium £10. Very nice. So yeah, that's what we got inside the box there, my friends. So I think what we'll do is in this video we'll pick a radio and power it up and have a look at it, and then if that don't power up we'll do another one, but if not I'll do each radio individually in each video. I think the first one we're going to pick to power up because it's already got a power lead attached to it and it's got a microphone on it, is this JWR M2. I think we'll power this one up first because it's got everything we need to get it going. And then after that, I'll work out a lead and everything for the other radios. Rightio then. So I've got no antenna plugged in the back of it. Use a sharpie here to prop it up a little bit so you can see it a bit better. I've got it plugged into the power supply though. So I turn the power. Is this off? Yeah. Turn the power supply on. All looks normal. Turn the radio on. Oh yeah, look at that. No volume, no meter movement. It does, it twitches. Let's plug the aerial in the back. Let's see what. Oh, I've got some noise. That's a good sign. I've got some noise. That is a good sign. Right, went. We had noise a minute. Oh, Jesus. Got loose connection. I don't think this signal meter's working, no, to tell you the truth. Can you see anything on there? I can't. I don't think that signal meter's working, is it? Is it key up? Who keys? Someone out there on the 19. Anyone out there on the 19, hear me? There's someone playing music out there on the 19. Now what happens is, there's a bloke not in there, but he plays music on the 19. But the radio's working. I love that little display. If I let go of the coax, I have to push it down. So we've got a loose connection on the SO239. Low power. They work. The needle's not set up right though. Anyone out there on the 19, hear me? What I need is a bit of power behind me is what I need. But I ain't got none. Right, bear with me, see if I can work out this area at the back. Anyone copy on me on the 19, go to 18. Anyone out there copy me? Anyone out there copy? Anyone out there on the 19 copy? Anyone out there on the 19 give me a rig check please? Don't really look like the scroach knob works all that well. It's alright open. It's alright closed, but I think it kind of does work, just a little bit. Anyone out there on the 19 copy? Right then, so I've discovered that this one does actually work, it keys up. I've got this radio on, so I've got the scope. There's no one on the 19, no one's replying to me, so I'll just do whatever I want. Yeah, so I'll just do whatever I want. I'll clean it up a little bit with a wet wipe. You see how dirty it was there. Give it a little bit of a clean. So what I'm going to do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Work. I'm going to go through the whole box of radios, find out what ones work perfectly as they are, clean them up and use them, and the ones that are slightly faulty, like this one here, this JWR, I'll take that apart and see if I can fix it myself in another video. If not, then I might send it off to someone, depending how much I want it to work. If not, I'll just keep them, and yeah, that'll be that. But I do like this one though, it does deserve to be cleaned up. I love the little display thing there, the channel readout. Anyway, let's see what the next one can be in the old, I wonder what I'll pick next. Leave a comment to say what one you think I'm going to pick next. Trouble is, by the time you see this video, I've already made the other video. So, but if you guess what one I'm going to pick next, then yeah, well done. Catch you on the next one, dudes.